Alright, fishing season 2020. Here we go. How's this thing work?
A great part of the great outdoors, North Country Outdoors Radio. The straight fishing story and great outdoors glory.
Water temperature is 41 degrees here at Long Point. Last year on opening day it was 36. So you want to get over 40 degrees, but mid 40s be better. Didn't take long for the first bite. Let's see if we can get it. Nope. It's actually the second bite that I had. The first one is so light. I just lost my first minnow of the new season. Here's the rig in case you didn't know. Clam Pro Tackle Tungsten 3/8 ounce jig. Frozen shiner minnow tip. Didn't think I'd be out here all that long today, so I only brought one bag of minnows. You can see I'm not very far from shore. I'd about bet that wasn't a whopper, but heck, it was a bite. So I'm pretty happy about that. Start off the season. These minnows are still a little bit frozen here, but go through the mouth, out the gill right there. You can see through the mouth, out the gill. Then you shove it all the way through past the bait holder on the hook, and just through the meat in the back. That holds that minnow just the way you want it. It makes it only slightly tougher for the minnow to come off. But there's fish here. Woohoo! It's very nice out here. It's 37, probably 38 degrees, but the wind is from the northeast, and it was at about 11 or 12 earlier, so it was a little bit windier. But boy, at 8 o'clock it started to peter out, which isn't really what you want. It's a lot nicer being out here on opening day with a light wind and some sunshine. Now here's my second bite of the year. I don't know that I can get these. Pretty small fish. There we go. Wow. Isn't terrible. Oh no. I actually caught that fish. He was attacking me. Oh, you know what I didn't bring? My measure. Nice walleye. It's a keeper today. Opening day, and it's kind of a meat run for me today too. We haven't had fish for a long time. So I can get 4 walleyes. I'm not sure what kind of sauger action I'm going to get in here, but if I can get some walleyes, I'll be happy as can be. Starting off a little shallower, I'm in 26 feet. No, that maybe don't sound shallow. We're just about always fishing deep, 30 or better. But this is a good spot early in the day, and I've been here 15 minutes, and I've got a couple of bites and one in the bucket. And my seagulls are back. Can you hear them? All right, this might be my second fish of the year. Oh, it is. It's a good one. You know, I was going to move. I said, I about got this spot done out. Nice bite. Nice fish. The other one. I don't have a measuring device. This is going to be a 15 or 16 incher though. Nice good keeper. Guess I'm not going nowhere. But I'm going to take the lid down now. Yep, it's 9:15 now, and I pulled in here at about 9:45. Had those bites right away. Then I hit kind of a dry spell, and Guys got to be patient here, and I'll talk about that all summer long. Have some patience getting a good spot and sit there. But I was already thinking about making a run. The water's not as warm here as I'd like it to be. I'd like it to be 45, 46 degrees, and I'll bet down at Morris Point Gap and probably even at Zippo Bay, I'll bet that it's mid 40s for temperatures there. I was just gonna hit the button on the Altera to pull the trolling motor up, but I got a bite, and it was a good bite, so I guess I'm here for another half hour. That last fish felt like a whopper. Well, it wasn't, but I haven't caught a fish for so long. It was nice and solid, though. Got two good fish in the live well. Well, it's been almost 15 minutes since I caught that last fish, so I think I'm going to 5-minute rule this. And if I don't get another bite or catch a fish here in 5 minutes, I'm going to move. I normally probably wouldn't, but there's some other spots relatively close by that I just want to check. I just pulled into Morris Point Gap here, and the water temperature is 49 degrees here. Last year on opener it was 47 right in here. A lot of boats, and they're in shallower where they normally would be. I'm out in 16 feet of water, and from anywhere from 8, you can just hit all the drop-offs on the way out. There's a lot of bait in here, a lot of bait fishing. I saw a big fish laying right underneath that pile of bait, so I just pulled right in here. We'll see how this goes. All right, here you go. Come on, be a keeper. Oh, yeah. Some pull on this one. Nice bright yellow fish. This fish really got a lot of color to it. I got nothing to measure fish with today, but oh, this one number 3. They're all about the same size. You know, on a day like this, you could just come out and get into a bunch of spawned out males. Spawning is probably just past, and a lot of times the big females are laying in here in the Morris Point Gap up on opening day. And I've caught 2. I need 1 more. You know, the wind is going to come up this afternoon. I'm 8 or 10 miles from home here. So I'd like to catch that last fish and be on the way home before that happens. But the longer you sit in a spot, this jigging, and not going anywhere, anchoring up, jigging, the longer you sit, the more bites you're going to get. I kind of stayed on the outside of the pack of boats because they've been hitting them since right away this morning. Those fish will move out after a while when you get a bunch, but if you're sitting here, you know, just a few other boats around, yeah, the longer you got those jigs bouncing on the bottom, the more fish are going to come on in. So now I've got 3, so I'm happier again now. Another bite right away. Okay, well, if this isn't another northern, my best one of the day so far. God, I might need the net. Nice fish. Open up your mouth. The longer I sit in this spot, the more fish I'm catching. Huh? Nice fish. 24-incher, I suppose, maybe. It's not skinny like it spawned out. It's a nice, look at the big tail. That's a nice looking fish. Gets to go away today. I love it. All right, the wind's continuing to pick up here. It's not out of hand now, but it's supposed to get up there into the mid-teens. I'm not crazy about making a long run that way, so I'll show you what we did this morning. All right, I was on a meat run, like I said. So, there's going to be supper anyway. I'll take it. And till next time, I'm Kurt Quinnell, the NCOR Guide Service on Lake of the Woods. We'll see you soon out on the water.
North Country Outdoors Radio. North Country Outdoors Radio. North Country Outdoors Radio.